We've now lived in our house in the woods for 2 months. We thoroughly enjoyed our time outside in nature, but as the season is changing and we'll spend more time indoors, the time has come to seriously tackle the kitchen and living area. Just a quick reminder what it was like before. We had a 30-year-old dingy kitchen, which we completely stripped down and demolished. We took out all the flooring and the ceiling and put in floor heating. We put in a cast floor all by ourselves and put in new ceilings. And this is where we're at right now. First, it is time to plaster the walls. This is quite a fun job, but also pretty intense. It takes up a lot of time and precision. It's the next day, and we're working on the wall some more. There used to be a mirror here, so I have to remove leftover glue. And I decided I can also do some plastering. Why let Søren have all the fun? But this is my first wall, so don't judge. We're not using our normal plaster, but we bought a pre-made bucket, which is easier to process. This is also just the first layer, which makes it a little less tense.
So we're finally getting rid of these very awful looking walls. This is going to be so much better. Yay!
Ook niet zien.
Ga maar hoog, hoog, hoog. Veel verder omhoog.
Kan het ook nog tot hier dan?
Ja. Base of our kitchen is going to be from Ikea, so just the cabinets, and then everything else, the cabinet doors and the countertop is going to be tailor-made. So now we got everything from Ikea and we're going to assemble all the cabinets. So something is finally happening. We're really going to see something tangible in the kitchen, so that's nice. Putting together the legs that go under the cabinets. We need 4 for each cabinet because we're going to not attach them together. They are going to be separate cabinets, and then in between we're going to have a wooden accent, and it's like a Japandi style accent in between each cabinet, so we get like a vertical and horizontal detail in our kitchen, as you can see here on the picture. So that's what we want to achieve. So now we've got to put 4 legs under each cabinet instead of just one in between 2. And I was just struggling to figure this out, but now I know what I'm doing. Just see if it should be facing inside or outside. This way. Alright, now we can put it up, but I need someone to help me, otherwise they will break. You can also adjust the height here. So that's good because not all of our floor is exactly the same height. So while I'm building these Ikea cabinets, Søren is downstairs in the crawl space and he's preparing things for when we have to drill all the holes exactly in the floor right here. And we have to put in pipes for electricity, we have to put in pipes for water and so on, because everything is going to be in the island. So we're going to have the tap, the dishwasher and the stove. So we need a lot of pipes going down under in the crawl space. So I'm very happy doing this while he's down there crawling his way through all kinds of spider webs and so on. So I'm happy here. This part is missing because it wasn't in stock. This is going to be just a tiny cabinet, so this is sticking out here now. And this side will have 2 drawers, and over here we'll have our seating area. So no cabinets.
Koud.
Yeah. Looks good.
En dan moeten we nog elektra doen.
Ja.
Dus hier komt straks deze. Oh, die kun je niet meer zien. Hier komt zeg maar zo'n grote. PVC? Wacht, pak deze.
So in the meantime, we tried out different widths because at first we wanted to do it at 1 meter 10, but we think 120 as it is right now is just giving a little bit more of a statement. So I think we're going to do that. Don't mind the mess. We've been working all day. So this is what we'll have to walk through. And we think this is wide enough.
We moeten dit nog ergens aan vastschroeven, dus waar schroeven we dit aan vast?
Hoe wil je vastschroeven?
Nou ja, goed, dit hangt zeg maar een beetje zo in de ruimte, maar dit kun je niet in de ruimte laten hangen. Dit moet gewoon aan een muur.
Nou ja, het komt daar uit het gat, dus daardoor krijgt het daar al een beetje stevigheid.
Er moet hier zeg maar een plank komen waar we het tegenaan kunnen schroeven.
Oké. Ja, nou ja, dat is een optie toch? Of balken. Dat je er gewoon een dikke balk doet en hem daar langs laat lopen.
En dan maken we die aan vast.
Maar we moeten sowieso misschien hier nog een soort van constructie maken voor de overspanning die je hier hebt. Misschien kan je daar dan ook wel de leidingen aan maken.
Ja, denk ik ook wel.